This small Wellington shop could vanish overnight, and nobody saw it coming. South Pacific Berets, celebrated as the world's most niche beret emporium, now teeters on the brink after NZ Post abruptly halted all shipments to the United States. And this is the part most people miss. For owner Don Kolthoff, the U.S. isn't just one destination among many. It accounts for about 90% of his sales. Kolthoff built his business by sourcing authentic berets from fashion hubs like France, Spain, Italy, the Czech Republic, and Argentina. These hats arrive in New Zealand, then wing their way to enthusiasts around the globe. Local demand barely registers. A handful of New Zealand customers can't begin to match his American following. The blow struck without warning. Kolthoff logged into NZ Post's eShip portal, ready to dispatch a fresh batch of orders, and found the U.S. option missing entirely. At first, he blamed a technical glitch, but follow-up messages went unanswered. It was only when he stumbled on a news story that he realized NZ Post had suspended U.S. deliveries in response to newly imposed tariffs. Now, instead of boxing up berets, Kolthoff faces a weekend of refunds. He must reach out to every affected customer, cancel orders en masse, and post a blunt notice on his website. U.S. orders are temporarily unavailable. For a specialist brand that thrives on personal service, this is more than an inconvenience. It cuts to the core of his livelihood. Kolthoff voices a fear shared by many small traders: the silence from NZ Post. No official explanation, no estimate for resuming service, just radio silence. His worst-case scenario? That this sudden policy change could spell the end of South Pacific Berets. On its part, NZ Post insists it's working swiftly to comply with guidance from U.S. Customs Border Protection. The new rules demand detailed shipment data, recalculated duties and taxes, and revised processing steps for goods entering the United States. Airlines, however, have already balked, refusing to carry mail items deemed subject to the fresh tariffs. According to NZ Post's website, this disruption affects Economy, Economy Tracked, Economy Plus, Courier, and Express services. Only basic economy letters and express document mail remain operational, and then only for as long as these streamlined categories avoid the new duties. While the Postal Service hopes the interruption is short-lived, they offer no firm timeline. Tariffs, essentially taxes on imported goods, are meant to shield domestic industries from foreign competition. Supporters argue they safeguard local jobs. Critics counter they stifle trade, drive up prices for consumers, and penalize small exporters caught in the crossfire of international politics. Here's where it gets controversial. Should a national postal authority be the first to enforce geopolitical trade disputes? And what responsibility do carriers have to alert merchants before pulling the plug on entire markets? What do you think? Is NZ Post justified in pausing these services while it adapts to U.S. requirements? Or should small businesses like South Pacific Berets have been given a heads up? Does imposing tariffs ultimately protect or punish the very entrepreneurs who rely on open trade? Share your thoughts below and let the debate begin. Stay in the loop. Sign up for Napito Pito Kororo, our daily newsletter, for more stories delivered straight to your inbox every weekday.